Greetings, everybody. I'm James, your Dungeon Mancer, and welcome to Room and Bard. Joining me today, we have Bron Vito playing.
In a bit of a quandary deep beneath the keep, because I entered a laundry heap of these disgusting undead creeps. Wiley Coyote.
Wow!
Big!
And probably
Bring it,
significantly
bitch!
outclassed.
Yeah,
Tyler playing.
All right, hey, I'm Joe, and I really hope this challenge in this room is kind of short because I don't want to be here laundrier than we have to.
Wait a minute.
I just fucking stole his joke. He's like, that's why I don't write them. It's like, yeah, that's why I'm going to force people to hear it.
This is a storm is coming.
Last time on Room and Bard, the party finally figured out why and how they were in this town. Through a series of events portrayed to them by an old crazy man with legs from some other body than his own, they figured out that they now owned a castle, which was currently being inhabited by a very naughty boy. After defeating the naughty boy in a battle of who can do the dumber thing, they found themselves walking around town where Joe adopted two little girls who then decided to hate their uncle Wiley. Wiley, against his better judgment and the judgment of everybody around him, adventured into a sealed-off magical basement of the castle they have now inherited.
I mean, what, did you expect me to sit there by myself? No.
But then
I'm pretty
proceeded
sure-
to leave as he got too scared and then lied to his trusted friend Joe
I wasn't
about whether he had
scared.
actually entered or not.
It was a
and
tactical
only
retreat.
They then, all together, the two niece's daughters, robots, Joe and Wiley, adventured down into the basement where they found themselves about to do the laundry of some ancient forgotten creatures when said creatures revealed themselves in a room filled with draperies. Draperies? Tapestries. Drapes and tapestries. And that's where we join our party today
And grapes.
on Room and Bard.
Grapestries.
What are the tapestries? What are they depicting?
Nothing. They've all been shadow soaked. So they're, you know how like when things get sun soaked, they get brighter? These things have gotten darker.
Goddamn shadow soak. It'll get you every time.
God, that sounds really racist coming from you. I'm just saying.
All right, so we're going to need you guys to roll for some initiatives.
Delicious.
I like titties.
I like the way that this guy likes his titties.
God. Got a fucking 8.
17.
You're going to have to give me a second because I've got 42 things to roll for.
By the way, just so you know, when I rewrote my armor class,
Shit, this one's got a negative 1.
I didn't erase it well enough. So now my armor class is either 118 or 19.
Also,
I bet your armor class is no, that's not what it is. Your armor class is 18/19.
Yeah, I know.
depending on,
But I said I didn't erase it correctly when I was redoing it, so I missed 1. So it says 118 or 19.
nice. Okay,
So, it's
which-
118
all right, so
by the way.
I shout out for the crew to man the ballistas on the
oh,
dire shrimp.
yeah, they don't
and,
hear you. You're underground.
Oh,
It's
it's not down here. We need the sails washed.
Oh, yeah, this would be the place
did
to
they
bring
do
your
that?
sails to get washed.
Okay,
Generally,
without getting
rain would probably wash your
yeah,
sails.
yeah, probably.
And
But
ocean,
all the ocean salty,
so salty.
so salty.
Okay, so
I'm about to be salty.
Hey, big old pile of interrupt the DM. What was your what was your initiative rolls?
17.
17 and Joe? 8? Joe is signing the number 8 to me right now because he's vomiting in his own mouth.
God, that burp, that was just such a good, like, fuck you burp.
You're saying to me and I felt it coming up. I'm like, oh no. This is going to be good.
Shit.
And it was a bad burp too because it was one of the burps. So I'm like, oh, that could have been actual throw up. I was
Yeah.
like, oh.
Yeah, it could have been something a little different.
Yeah. It was a deep one, too. I'm happy that it really got you, though.
Oh, hey, did we give
Fucking-
stats to your little babies?
No, we don't know
Okay.
what they are.
Yeah, hold on. I got some stats for your little babies.
Oh, look at that. 20s and everything.
Now, if anybody's curious what I have just handed him, I have handed him a Rust Bucket card from the War Machine 5th edition crossover book that they ran a Kickstarter for last year. They're pretty beefy.
Damage resistances. Bludgeoning,
Everything.
piercing, and slashing from non-magical attacks. Damage immunities. Poison and psychic. Condition immunities. Charmed, frightened, paralyzed, poisoned. Well, there's a charmed except by Joe.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, right.
Yes, Daddy, we are charmed very much by you. Ha, ha, ha.
Love you, one
Fuck
and brr.
Also, on the back, at the start of each of their turns, you have to roll.
Oh shit! There's more stuff.
Yeah, there's more stuff on the back. But yeah, at the start of each of your turns, you have to roll a dice check to see, because they're just kind of in shitty condition, so they have a chance to just like break down in the start of each of their turns.
Okay, yep. Roll a d6 at the start of each of Rustbucket's turns. On a 1, it's stunned for that round. On a 2 to 4, it has disadvantage on all rolls, and its speed is halved for 1 round. On a 5, it acts normally. On a 6, it has an advantage on all rolls for 1 round, but treats a roll of 6 as a 1 when it rolls for this next ability.
Yep.
Okay. Well,
Yeah.
shit.
Yeah, so they're good tanks, but they're not great
Yeah.
at doing much. But they'll help absorb some shit.
Yep.
Okay, so I need you to roll their initiatives for me.
Yeah. So 1 got a dex is 0, so a 9.
Okay.
And then Burr got a 16.
Combat begins as you open up the chest and you dig through it, and you notice on the other end of the balcony, as you move over towards it, there is a pile of clothes and a lump that then grows in size, and you realize there are skeletal figures wearing these rags with these long, sharp, piercing-like claws and these sunken eyes that are glowing with a pale blue light inside of them.
Skeleton-like or skeletons?
Skeleton-like.
Skeleton-like. All right.
All right, Wiley, you are first up with highest initiative.
Did they go ahead if you have
No,
what
no,
you
no.
wanna do.
Go ahead and ask.
Do they look like like I don't recognize their form kind of thing, like maybe some other skeletal remains discussed previously in this podcast that didn't quite seem to match anything known?
Yes.
I don't even have to make a roll for that shit. Dope.
Yeah, it's because it happened like a month ago.
Yeah.
that, and also, if you saw skeleton-like stuff and you didn't know, you'd be like, that looks like a skeleton, but I don't know what it is.
Yeah, they look almost like there's some sort of like skeletal automaton type thing where like a bone should be, but instead of like an arm bone, they've got maybe like a cog gear, or you notice there's a handful of other ones that have like started moving around on the floor beneath the balcony, and you notice that like some of them, the bones and like the legs look different. Or that one of them, he has the blue glowing eyes, but his arm is glowing with like a blue flame.
They're like the
They're the
failed
undercraft-
experiments of the undercrafters or something.
Yeah.
Okay, Wiley, your turn.
Okay, so I'm on the balcony, right?
Yep.
All right. What else? Is there anything up there with? Because both of us are up on the balcony.
So up on the balcony because Joe, you went to the other end of the balcony and crawled up, and
I
then
think
the skeleton near a little like exit, which
Yeah.
looks like it was carved into the wall hastily after the fact.
Yep.
Other than that, like little doorway portal, and the skeletal creature, which we are going to call a risen, and you in the treasure chest. There is nothing else up there.
And all the other things are down below.
Correct.
And how far up are we again?
You're what did we say? 10 feet?
I think it was like 10.
10 feet up.
All right. I'm thinking.
Stop thinking. Start
No.
playing.
No, I'm thinking because I'm like, what do I want to do?
Well, there is some. So there's that big pile that one of them came out of is up near us, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just one came out of?
Yes,
Okay.
and it like all of those rags, like that big pile of rags, are all like attached to this weird body where like one of the arms is like a clockwork arm, but the other arm looks like it was made out of thicker bones than the rest of the creature.
All right, and his daughters are down below.
Yep. because they can't climb.
Yeah, and how many creatures are down there with them?
You guys can see 2.
Oh, okay.
Okay, that's not bad. Then I'm gonna attack the one that's up with us.
Okay, how are you going to attack it?
Just with my rapiers.
You walking over to it and stabby wabby it?
Yes. It's
All right, you walk up towards it. You take out your rapers.
my rapers.
It takes out a Tide Pod, chucks it at you.
I need you to roll a Constitution save for TikTok trends.
Oh no! I have a natural. I was gonna say affinity, but what's the opposite of affinity?
Weakness.
Weakness. That should have been a TikTok. Damn it.
Damn it.
Okay, well, my main one is the 24.
That's gonna hit for sure.
My offhand was a 9.
That's also going to hit for sure.
Wow, okay. I wasn't expecting that
You
one
thrust
to hit.
your rapiers forward with a pew pew.
Alright, D8 and D8.
2d8 is the word you're looking for. That's what we call a d8 2.
Oh, wow, that might be almost the worst possible roll I could do. So that is a total of 8 points of piercing damage.
8 points of piercing damage.
And
You-
then
then?
I'm going to use one of my flourishes.
Okay, and what does this flourish do?
It's defensive flourish.
Defensive
so it's
flourish.
going to add if I remember correctly, it adds a D8, and then whatever I roll. No, it's whatever my my bardic inspiration die is, and I can't. I think it's a D8 now that because I'm a level 6 bard. But I can't remember, so I'm looking that up quick. It is a D8. Okay. So yeah, D8, and then whatever I roll, they take extra damage of that, plus that adds to my AC.
Until next turn.
Until next turn, yes. That will be an extra 6 damage, and my armor class is now 25.
Okay.
I love that's probably my favorite flourish.
That is super opus.
Especially if I did full bard and I got up to a D12 and I rolled max damage, that's 12 extra AC.
Yeah, but by level 20, that's not much. That's like one monster going, I think I want an extra 12 to this roll, and then they get it for like a layer action or something.
Yeah, right.
Obviously upset by the fact you just stabbed this creature, and you realize, like, as you're stabbing it, it is very bony. It is basically a skeleton with other pieces grafted to it, and even like machine pieces grafted to it. This is almost like a clockwork automaton that was being built aside of a skeleton. So it's like half clockwork, half skeleton, but the skeleton, while mostly humanoid, also seems to have some pieces off about it, where a thicker bone was attached to the arm, and where one hand is a clockwork automaton hand that looks almost like a human hand but skeletonized. The other hand has these long claws that look like maybe it came out of a bear or like a large dire wolf.
Jesus Christ, pick an aesthetic.
And
God.
this creature is
Doesn't know what
upset.
he is. That's just
My,
believe
yeah,
in yourself.
I mean, if you're trapped
true
down
to
here
yourself.
for centuries, you know, who knows?
Just say, be true to yourself. Don't try to, be something you're not.
It tries to reach
Alive.
out and claw you, and it takes a 13 and will miss as it strikes against your defensive flourish, and you brush away the strike with one of your rapier hilts, making it Brr's turn.
Okay. Brr, rolled a 1, so stunned.
All right, so Brr doesn't take an action this turn.
Yep.
All right, then that makes it a thrall down by Brr's turn. Sorry, not a thrall, a risen by Brr. And it's going to walk over.
What does the stun condition inflict?
Stunned condition is incapacitated, can't move, can't speak, automatically fails strength and dex saving throws, and attack rolls against the creature have advantage.
Dang, okay.
Okay, so.
Stun's good.
Yeah.
Except that his character is stunned.
Yeah.
So, this risen, this one down by Brr, looks almost like somebody took the skeleton of like a mastodon.
Oh.
Like the
Sexual.
the spine of this creature is way too large for it, and it's got these extra arms coming out from like the shoulder blades, and one of the hands looks like it's glowing with fire, and it tries to swipe at Brr, and with advantage is going to get a 18. Will that hit? Nope, sorry, 17.
Armor class of 16. So,
Okay,
yep.
so that'll hit. So Brr is going to take 5 points of damage.
What type of damage?
That is going to be piercing damage.
Okay. Is it magical?
No.
Okay, so 2.
Yeah, because it's halved.
Okay, perfect.
Yep. Okay, and then that makes it... Oh,
Do you have a D50?
I don't.
I was just thinking of like a dice I could keep track of their health.
Yeah.
I'll come up with that something later.
Okay, that makes it...
Do a percentile, put it on 50, and then use your 10 to
Oh yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
that's
like
not
it.
bad.
Like
count
it.
down like that.
that
But
makes
only
it
works
number
with-
one's turn.
Unless you would have to have 2.
It's ones.
It's one's turn.
Okay, so I pre-rolled 1. So 1 is just gonna go punch the nearest thing.
Yes, Daddy, please make me punch it harder. Ha 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 ha.
All right, now girls. Okay, you're not quite old enough for that talk yet, right?
Hey,
Okay?
don't you tell her what she isn't old
I'm
enough
her
for.
father.
All right, if she wants to make that joke, she can.
Hashtag Wiley caused hashtag me too. Ha ha ha.
Dang boy.
Okay, I
High
take back
five.
what I take back what I said. I take back what I said. You're grounded.
Ha
All right,
ha ha.
so-
I am on the ground, loser. Ha ha ha.
So 1 runs up to the nearest creature.
Okay. Which is probably going to be the one that's attacking. Brr.
Okay, and then rolled a 14 and a 19 plus 5 to both of those.
Okay.
So that's
Does-
2 hits.
They have two attacks?
Yeah, yep.
Okay, yep.
Multi-attack. Oh, sorry, and I should have prefaced, 1 rolled a 5, so acts normally.
Oh, yes. Okay.
And then, okay, so both of them hit.
What were the numbers?
So 14 plus 5, 19,
Yep.
and then 19 plus 5,
Oh, yeah.
20.
Yeah,
Okay.
easily.
Let
they
me
both
tell you something. I rolled a 9 and I hit.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No.
Ha ha ha. Daddy, watch this. I'm so good at these things I'm about to do. Ha ha ha. I hate them.
I thought only 1 was going to hit, so I only rolled 1 damage dice. So that is a 10, and then also an 8, so 18
18 points.
of bludgeoning.
Bludgeoning. Okay, perfect. The creature, some of its limbs fall off as this automaton runs up and crushes some of the bones with these punches. One of the arms falls off, a couple of the rib bones fall out of it and crash to the floor, and the spine looks compressed, but it is still standing.
You will have to do better than that to take me down.
Mate, was that the freaky weird guy with the platypus?
No, I'm different.
All right.
It might be his father or something.
Hey there, what very good job protecting your sister. All right.
Ha ha ha. Yes, Daddy.
You guys are
please,
getting ice
praise
cream
me
later.
more. The praise
You're getting
kink is strong.
gear cream later. Is that?
Daddy, I thought we were too young for this.
Just give him oil. Jesus Christ.
Well,
All
that's
right.
what I was trying to come up with. All right.
Joe, your turn.
Okay, my turn. So I also pre-rolled my attacks. I'm gonna fuck up the one up here.
Up on the balcony. Okay.
Oh shit! But I probably wouldn't flurry of blows on it.
Daddy.
You know what?
Stop.
I'm
Stop.
I'm
Please.
sorry. You're right. Flurry of bees. But
Swarm of bees.
swarm
Thank
of
you.
bees. But is there another baddie down below that is by itself?
Yeah, there's a second one over towards. So you guys walked into this room, right? And up on the right-hand side was the balcony on the far end of the room. But straight across from you, now that you're on the balcony, you can see that there is an exit to the room there that was previously obscured by the hanging like sheets and tapestries that were in there.
Okay.
And in front of that door is another one of these risen.
Oh, not the one Wiley's engaged with?
No, that's the one up on the balcony.
So it's me, you, and that, and one of
Yeah,
the risen.
so your daughters are fighting on the side closest to where you entered into the room, underneath the balcony. They're fighting one of the things. Wiley is fighting Risen on the balcony, and then on the far wall, across from
There we
where you
go.
entered, there's an exit that you couldn't see previously, and in front of that door is another Risen.
How far is it from me?
10 feet.
Oh,
We're
great.
also 10 feet up, so 20
Or
feet.
15 feet, so 25 feet.
I do like a backflip off the balcony here, and I flurry of blows as I fall down on this boy.
Okay, let's get it going.
All right, so 19.
First, I want an acrobatics check.
All right. That's a 17 plus.
Perfect.
Something.
You do a sweet-ass somersault spinning in the air. Your daughter.
All right, so a 19, 27, just a 11.
That'll hit.
Okay, that was my lowest one. So all 4 hit.
Okay. Pow, 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 pow. I'm imagining you jumping off the balcony and you do the bicycle kick like the pow, 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 pow. And then like as you like land off the chest, you're like whoosh, one really strong punch to the face.
Lovely, lovely. Okay, so that's 12.
Wow, that is. If that one was just one more higher, that would have been an amazing
12.
coincidence.
13,
69.
15,
3 out of the 4 are the same number.
Oh wow.
35.
Jumping, flying, monks in a
Magical.
laundry room.
Magical damage.
This
Oh, that's
Risen.
1 key point. Or B point, sorry.
This Risen doesn't even get a chance to move. He is annihilated as you crush any parts of this body that were still movable. He got up out of the floor looking like maybe he had a little bit of osteoporosis, but now he looks like he got osteonosis as he's destroyed.
I was trying to find it. I was like, where is it? Where is it? Mate, you shouldn't have made yourself out of punching bags.
I didn't have a choice.
Mate, you can't talk anymore.
My
What the hell is this? They were just going around and punching him and they're doing anything and my sword doesn't do anything. What the fuck?
All right, then that makes it his turn. He dies. And you see one of the tapestries get torn down behind you. And behind it is one of these monsters. But this one looks like both of its arms were replaced with the
Dildos.
limbs of like an oversized possum. Like they're these clawed
Okay.
limbs. And its feet are the feet of like a gecko.
Flat pie.
Of a gecko, and it's running towards you with this thing around its neck flared out, but it's almost like a collar, except this collar is glowing with what looks like bright divine energy, and it starts to attempt to like scratch at you.
Nasty.
So I have to say, I can see where you get your inspiration for these characters from.
Dude, I freaking...
They sound exactly like
I
something.
feel like
I'd
Elden
find
Ring
in
has
Elden
been
Ring.
good and bad for
Oh, you guys just wait. I told you, this arc is very heavily influenced by my Elden Ring playing. That's going to be a critical hit.
Is there anything I can do about that? Was it a ranged attack?
No, it's a melee.
Okay, deal it.
All right. He runs towards you.
It's funny, as you said that, I pre-rolled for 1, and they also rolled a critical hit.
Oh, well. It runs towards you, flaring out this like golden collar and being partially taken aback by it popping out from the hidden shadows that were these shadow darkened sheets.
Fucking 1 is gonna destroy these things.
It hits you for...
I'm imagining like those big lizards in holes that
Yeah.
and then they run at you.
like the ghillies, or not ghillies, but yeah.
yeah, okay.
Yeah, like that, except
Gross.
the like weird collar is like glowing with like radiant energy.
Don't like it.
It hits you for 8 points of damage as it claws at your back.
That's a critical?
Yeah.
Oh, it's claws. Yeah, they're probably
Yeah.
the same as Wily's. Then I'm guessing.
Yeah, they're not
Not
super strong.
Yeah. Yeah. No. I'm just saying when one goes, I watch him roll both of these. It's insane.
It would be slashing damage if you have any immunities to that.
No, yep, all good. I take it. How much? 8? You
8.
said?
Yeah, 8 points. You notice it rends a little bit of your like bee flesh off, and there's some honey dripping out through your leather apron.
Mate, that's the good stuff. It's for the mead.
Jesus Christ! Don't you lose that, honey. We need that to survive, man.
So-
Oh no,
sorry,
Dad.
honey.
Do you need my assistance? And then another curtain gets ripped down from right by where you entered, and you see another one of these risen. And the risen, this one looks more or less like a humanoid skeleton, except one of its legs look like it was taken off of an elephant, and it's just slowly clomping towards number 1.
Why would they make things like this?
Who knows?
That's a critical hit. Number 1 gets...
Bring it on!
Number 1 has resistance to slashing anyway, though, so...
Yeah.
Yeah, so the critical hit comes out to be 8 damage, so she takes 4. It clomps towards her, and you just hear her, Daddy, what do I do? Dad, respond, please. Input command.
Mate, do just what you did to the other one before.
Okay, I will stand here for a
Ouchies.
moment, and it just, like, reaches these long, like almost as if the fingernails didn't stop growing after it died, and just claws through the rust on
Mate.
this creature.
We should get him in touch with Guinness.
Get out of here, you drunk-ass motherfucker. Wiley, your turn.
All right, so I'm
Get
assuming.
it? Get the joke I made? Because you were talking Guinness World Records,
Yeah,
and I was
but
talking
you
Guinness beer,
flipped
and
it.
You
I like
drunk-ass
that.
mother-
Yep. It's good.
Yeah.
It's good. It's we're on lots of levels here. All right.
There's so many
We got
levels.
the balcony.
Yep.
We got the main laundry floor.
and we've got the pantry, and each one of the steps coming down here.
That's a level.
That's a level.
And here, I wish I was on a different level because I wish I was high.
You are high. You're than everything else except the monster in front of you.
Yes.
Your turn.
I'm assuming Wiley would have noticed that his pokey pokes didn't really do much.
It's not that they didn't do much.
It's
You
just-
just realized that like when they made purchase, they didn't sink in.
Alright.
Like
Yeah, but in a well, I'm trying to say, I would know that it's mechanically speaking is resistance to piercing.
I wouldn't say that Wiley thought it was resistance.
Oh, weird. All right. Either way, he's just gonna. I decided because it'd be kind of funny, so Wiley's gonna do like cool little flourishes with his swords and acting like all like like that, and then he just punches towards them with
Wiley,
the sword
culturally
in hand.
appropriate.
Yes.
Kung fu
Yes.
movies.
And then just has like the sword in his hand, but like punches.
Oh, with
And
like
it's-
the hilt?
Yeah, well, kind of, but like so. He's holding the rapier and the blades to the side, but he like punches towards them and just kind of stands there, and nothing happens for a little bit, and they have to roll a Constitution save.
Why?
He's doing thunderclap, and it's just
Oh my gosh.
it's just some magic. So yeah.
Okay, so he needs a con save.
Yep.
Will a 11 do it?
No. That
Okay.
fails. So Wiley just stands there for a little bit, and then also just a loud thunderous noise
Okay.
comes, and so everybody in the room hears it. It's just like a huge thunderclap.
Yep.
Because it's called thunderclap.
Yeah, it's you
yeah.
deafened everybody. Daddy,
You
I
made their
can't
asses
hear your
thunderclap.
inputs. What do I do? The weather patterns in here are very abnormal for this location.
Mate, that's your fucking uncle again, isn't it?
Oh, I should have known. If somebody was here making me uncomfortable, it would be my uncle.
Oh, that takes 6 points of thunder damage.
It dies.
James, you also take 6 points of thunder damage.
I'm gonna take 25 contempt points
Okay.
because that's a bad joke and I didn't like it.
Holy shit.
Okay.
Why are you pre-rolling? It makes me sad because I'm looking at what you rolled and I don't like it because I'll never be that good.
Wiley, are you going to take a move
here-
action?
You just
yeah,
need to get your
I'll-
own daughters.
Yeah.
I guess to follow in Joe's wonder steps, Wiley also does a backflip off.
Give me an acrobatics check.
and you fucking yar while you do it. Because you're still wearing that sweet, like, captain's coat.
I'll-
You
Admiral
like you
coat.
junk backwards right as you hold your
Backwards.
hand out, and you're like thunderclap this bitch, and then the monster's like these cheeks, clap. And it like looks like it blows you off of like the balcony like an explosion in a bad guy movie.
Yep,
That'd be a 15.
Okay, you
But yeah,
managed to jump off
you're-
and land.
You're like blown away, and
Yeah.
then you flip backwards
you're
at
like,
the right time.
And then I do a 3-point landing with my.
Oh,
and
yeah.
you're not looking at the explosion,
Yeah,
obviously.
just-
and you're like superhero.
And then I look towards one with a look.
I guess that was satisfactory.
Fuck yeah. Fuck yeah, I'll take that.
All right, so that
You
makes
gotta
it,
earn it, yeah.
Brr's turn.
All right, so this time, Brr recovered from the stun of the
Okay.
1 and rolled a 5, which means acts normally.
Yep.
So Brr will punch the fuck out of the one in front of
Perfect. Perfect.
So rolled a 12 and a 15.
They both hit?
It's both hits. So the first did 6 points of damage, and
Okay.
then the second did 8 points of damage. So that's 14.
So this was, if I remember right, the mastodon typed
No.
creature that was attacked by number 1. Because number 1 did 18 points of damage, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
But was it a mastodon? I thought the mastodon just showed up.
No.
This was the first one that ever attacked.
Yeah, this would have been the one that had like the oversized spine from like a mastodon and the multiple
Okay,
arms.
gotcha. Yep.
Brr begins punching, and you just hear like as like Brr charges up, and then just annihilates the thing. It turns into bone powder.
You know what we should do is give him like those big daddy drills.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, that'd be awesome. We have to upgrade them.
Yeah, yeah.
Brr looks excited and jumps up and down. You just hear and destroys the first monster.
Lovely.
You know, I'm really torn.
that makes it number 1's turn.
Voice box or not.
So number 1 rolled a 6. which means they have advantage on everything. And
Yes.
next turn they'll be stunned. So roll.
I watched him roll these, by the way.
Yeah, no, I get it. It's fine.
So 2 nat 20s.
yeah.
Just choose one of the monsters in the room and it dies. Just choose one. Choose one. And then you explain how it dies. Because you over here with your freaking 0.0025% chance rolls happening right now.
Okay, so I watched him for the first time, like, oh, that's weird. Then the second time he did it, he got a 19 and a 20.
Yeah.
I was like, what the fuck? I can't roll that well.
Fucking 1 is on some next level shit.
Daddy, watch this.
Okay,
Please.
I'll say this
Please,
now.
Daddy, explain what I should do.
So I'll just throw this other. I don't think I've rolled a nat 20 since we started the second season. I've
think
yet
so
to
I would
throw
like to point out there are only
2 monsters left.
2 monsters left.
Mate, we should have slept, you know, right?
Yeah, we should have fucking slept. Oh man.
But these 2 monsters left are like big boys or something like that, right? Or they're different in some way?
Well, I mean, everything in this room was different from each other.
But did they use a different attack or something?
One of them ran up at you with a ring collar
Oh, and he just
of
crit
divine.
on me. They both crit on me. That's what happened.
Yeah, and the other one had an elephant foot and went and tried to attack 1 or...
I think... Oh, that's right. Yeah, no, it was 1.
I-
So actually, I think 1... Yeah, because 1 took 4 points of damage. So 1's just going to beat the fuck out of the one right in front of him. So,
With
like,
the elephant leg.
this thing just, like, came up like... And then, like, fucking just did a nasty, like, finger slash right at 1.
Yeah.
And 1 was like, no, I think not. And then just, like, just does, like, a bug crush slap.
Oh, yeah,
and
just
just...
and it explodes into a pile of rattly bones and, like, cog pieces and, like, junk.
Good.
So I just want to point out that you both have rolled 2 nat 20s.
Yeah.
Yeah. We're critting on each other.
And I'm just here like, hey, I got a 12.
Yeah.
Get wrecked,
How
scrub.
does that? I know it hits.
I got
but
above a 10.
Does it? Maybe it's insulted by it as well.
Yeah.
Okay. Does she move? She
Yeah,
has a
I want to
movement.
say she moves over towards me.
Okay.
Towards
she
Joe.
Can
Move.
she could
30
make
feet.
it there? Yeah, she could make it there.
All right.
Daddy, hello. Did you see what I did, Daddy? Ha ha. Tell me I did a good job. Ha, ha, ha,
Mate, you fucking
I
crushed
like
that
because
thing.
since she has to be stunned and be like, I did a good job. Ha 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 ha.
Mate,
Oh
click,
shit!
click,
She
click.
blue screens. Her eyes turn blue, and there's like some little white writing that doesn't mean shit on it. and it's
Has a
just like,
frowny face.
I just do the restart.
Yeah. Okay. Restart takes 1 turn. Starting next turn. So
What? Right? Exactly. Yeah.
you have to start her like a Chobits, though. I'm sorry, Ra.
Oh God! Oh,
Chobits.
you've never seen Chobits?
No.
They're
It's
on
an
off,
anime where there's these like AI android people.
They're on and off switches on their change,
Well,
basically.
no.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Cheese on and off switch is in her vagina, but
Fair.
whatever.
That seems like
Because anime.
it could make certain things a little, strobe effect, as we were talking about
Yeah,
earlier.
exactly. So that makes it Monster's turn with the big thing, and
I didn't know Gloppy was here. Where did she come from?
it's frightened and it's
Gloppy.
going to attack you.
Good.
Wiley just starts breaking down because
It misses both attacks unless a 12 hits.
Nope.
Okay. It misses its attack, and it's like, oh shit, I'm surrounded.
Oh my god, this fucking... And it just blew up Fred. That robot thing.
I'm going to retreat.
How would a bee have sex and cause a robot to come out?
And then it
It
realizes
doesn't know you're a bee because you look like an air.
No, because I got slashed and a bunch of bees.
and honey came out.
Oh, I suppose, yeah.
And then it's like, I'm going to retreat. But then it's like, I have a 3 in intelligence. I ain't going to do shit. I'm going to stand here and take it and make it Wiley's turn.
All right, well then Wiley's just gonna run up there and I guess attack with his rapiers, like, just because.
Lovely.
Oh, wait, no, it's Joe's turn.
That's why I was like...
Yep, sorry, it's Joe's turn. I skipped Joe.
That's fine. He can go. I'm just gonna.
So-
I'm gonna pre-roll, see if that's the key.
I pre-rolled...
It fucking is.
You get a 20?
Just gotta.
Yes!
I know. Don't kill him. Just pass your turn.
Well, so that's the thing is, I pre-rolled, like, assuming guys are going to keep coming out, and I flurry of blows on this dude, too. Can I undo that?
This is why I don't like pre-rolling.
I know. That,
Can
that-
I
it was
can I
like-
take off my highest pre-roll,
Yeah, sure, why not?
which was a 19.
Nah.
But it's okay.
He was like, man, the most skilled lips, I don't need these for this flurry of blows.
yeah, because I also got 11, a 10, well, plus 8 to all of
Yeah,
them.
they all- they all hit.
I pre-rolled as a joke because I
If
wasn't
you
actually
have a
expecting-
plus 8 to any attack on these monsters, unless you roll a 1 because it automatically fails, you hit.
Good. Okay. So that is 15 plus, that's 12, 13, plus 15, so 30 damage.
So, for the pure sake that I want Wiley to enjoy his D20 that he just rolled.
I punch its like feet. I just decimate all of its legs and
you know,
feet.
like when people have a stack of checkers or something and they flick one checker out through the bottom and the tower just slowly gets lower.
Yeah.
You do that to this whole creature until all that's left is like the torso with the head, and it's like, I'll gnaw your legs off.
Yeah.
LOL. Ha ha ha. And then it's Wiley's turn.
Wiley just goes up and he does the dejected like walk up there because he knows Joseph's doing it to make him feel good, and he just slowly pushes the rapier and just
No, what if you're like kicking rocks on your way over there, and you just accidentally kick the head instead?
Yeah,
Like,
you kick rocks and then like dejectedly as you're walking, and the rock flies over and hits the skull.
And yeah, that would be 15.
For 15 points of damage, and the skull just falls off, and its eyes blink, and you just hear like, ow. Okay, and it dies. Initiative order has ended.
It's like Wiley knew that Joe was just like, come on, it's your turn. Yeah, go, you can do it, yeah. And Wiley's like,
Mate, that was such a fun fight. Oh my god, this is great.
Daddy, is all of our time together going to be like this?
probably.
Mate, I honestly hope so.
It honestly will be.
That was great shit.
You know, if it's anything like what my life's been like in the past few years, yes.
I'm excited for the outcome of what is to happen in the future. Ha ha ha. Okay, combat is over. You guys have defeated
Rebooting.
6 1/4 challenge rating monsters.
Here I was assuming they were going to be stronger than that.
Oh no.
Oh. I don't like how you said that.
Okay, so you guys are back in this room. Again, this room is 35 feet by 25 feet. There's a little balcony. There's a bunch of hanging tapestries and cloths and everything that obscure vision from one end to the other. However, you can now see there is that little hallway up on the balcony that goes into like the rough-hewn rockwork. And then in the main room, on the opposite side from where you entered, there appears to be the normal hallway, 5 by however far it goes. And it's about a 10-foot tall hallway.
Do you?
All right, so we have a couple of things we could continue on, or we could go to sleep. And then Wiley just turns the camera and does a wink.
Mate, but remember, now that you fucking opened this can of worms, we have to solve it before.
Yeah, I know.
Ralph.
Yeah.
Shitzaburger.
Yeah.
I'm
Junior.
Ralph Schitzenberger Jr.
Yeah. So up or main?
Well, I was wondering if we should split.
No. In town is fine.
Dad.
Here, no.
My algorithms tell me that splitting a party at any time is generally a bad idea.
Unless you're shopping.
Mate, did you see how hard I punched those guys?
I did, but in my history logs, I remember something happening last time the party was split where somebody who thought could be trusted could no longer be trusted. And number 1 stares over at Wiley.
I feel like that's a dig at me.
Yeah. High five. Yeah.
High five.
Yeah.
My
All
hands
right.
are covered in bone dust
Same.
and cogs, but they are not mine. Why did these creatures have cogs in them and bones? Where are my bones, Daddy?
Well, you had things better than bones, sweetheart.
Wiley goes over and picks up one of the bones and hands it to one.
Is this some sort of double entendre, Uncle? That's inappropriate.
God damn it, Wiley. God, these are my daughters. And then I walk through the main entrance door, not the balcony one.
Okay.
I think Wiley's just going to walk away. No.
Mate, you don't want to split the party.
I'd rather die at this point.
Boo gets behind you and starts like kind of like chest checking you to like kind of scoot you along with the rest of the party.
I don't want to be known as the creepy uncle. I have no idea what you're saying. Nope.
Mate, just try and communicate with it, all right? Just be open and honest.
How could you say that? She's trying to tell you how much she appreciates you.
Look, I'm not. I literally don't know what she's saying. She's just been going to me. I don't know what that means. I apologize if it's something good. I appreciate it.
It's all right. Come here.
She looks sad and her head's hanging low now.
Yep. All right, come on, come on,
I
sweetie.
love that
come
Wiley
on.
can't understand bird, but he can understand gloppy just fine.
I know. Yeah, right.
Yeah, no, totally. Yeah, I understand that. That's clear as crystal.
I feel
what
like
the fuck is she saying? I have no idea.
I feel like Joe probably originally understood Gloppy, but then got blown up by Gloppy, and now just can't understand it anymore.
Just like, you have a slime that uses magic? I don't get it. Who are you people? Where did you come from?
Where did you go, Cotton Eye Joe?
Where did Gloppy go?
B Honey Joe.
Okay, so anyway.
Smoking Blunt Joe.
Smoking Blood Joe.
The highest pirate on the seas. No, wait. The best pirate on the high seas.
Oh,
shit.
Write that down.
All right, let's go do that whole like
Not
arc
cool,
one again.
yeah.
Yep.
So
Damn,
actually-
we finally found it one arc later.
Well, we still haven't got Wiley's name yet.
No, I came up with that last time.
No,
Yeah.
it wasn't good.
Can't trust Wiley or something.
yeah. Captain Liar.
Or no, something, because it was CF. Wiley Captain Fraud.
Captain Fraud.
Yeah, no, that's I don't like it. No.
All right, Captain Fraud.
Or Capital Fraud Odie. I don't know.
Capital Fraud.
we
sounds
open
like
this
he's
door.
trying to break-
There's not a door there. It's a hallway.
Oh, okay. I opened the hallway.
The hallway is 15 feet long, and then it takes an immediate right turn to the left. And you notice that it is a downward slope. Excuse me.
All right, I'm gonna have one in front of me, then me, and then Burr, and then Wiley.
Okay.
Does that sound good, mate?
Yeah, sounds amazing.
All right.
Okay. So you guys are just walking?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And if I remember right, they're now one will be holding out their thumb
Their
light.
thumb torch.
Yeah. Yeah.
I apologize, Joe. I never wrote down your actual new pirate name in my journal.
Oh,
I'll do
yeah.
that right now.
Yeah, that's fair. That's right.
Okay, so you guys begin walking down this hallway, and you go in the initial 50 feet, or 15 feet, and instead of taking a sharp 90-degree turn, it has a very gently curved 90-degree turn, where one side of the hallway is rounded, and the other side of it is a sharp 90-degree point.
Okay.
In this part of the tunnel, after you take this turn, the downward slope gets steeper, and I need each of you to roll me a athletics or acrobatics check to see if you can maintain, not slip.
11. No.
Okay.
Yes, 11.
10.
Okay. And then your daughters?
One got 18 plus 0, and then Burr got a 10 plus 0.
Okay, and what did you get?
11.
Okay, so the 10 is high enough to suffice to not fall. And as you guys walk down, you guys walk about 30, 35 feet, and you guys all hear a clicking noise. And then one turns around. Daddy, what was that? And she looks down, and there is a raised stone that she has stepped upon. And you guys
I
hear...
look back up.
You hear the sound of grinding stone, followed by the sound of something heavy rolling.
All right, run.
Run, yeah, as fast as you can.
Okay, we're gonna go into initiative order really quick.
Okay.
All right, so
I
roll
don't know
initiative.
what Wiley would do.
This before you guys give me any numbers, just to tell you how this is gonna work. What I assume you have now realized is a rolling boulder trap will act on a initiative of 20.
Yeah, shit. We're all fucked.
Okay, give me
Wait,
your initiatives.
I probably have to roll at the start of each turn.
Yes, you will have to roll.
So I should do that.
We'll roll it on the start of each of their turns.
Okay, yeah.
Okay, so who had the highest initiative?
I had 17. Oh, that doesn't sound good.
Okay.
Brewer has 8.
Who's that? The highest
Next
out of
highest.
yours? Oh no!
And then I have 9. Oh, wait,
Oh.
sorry. I didn't
Damn it!
calculate the bonus.
So it goes Joe, Burr.
And then, one.
Tell me one has 1.
4.
Oh, damn.
That would be good, though.
Yeah, right?
Okay.
That means nat 20, right? If that happens.
This boulder it looks like polished steel. You see it glinting behind you, where that that real soft corner turn was, you see the rockwork has slidden away, revealing what appears to be maybe a room. But instead of something cool being there, there is now a boulder rolling down this steep incline towards you.
Mate, at first I was like, why would they have such a hard hallway to get through in their laundry room? And then I was like, oh fuck, of course, this isn't a fucking laundry room.
I mean, it could be. I mean, what if they're just carrying a really tall?
Where are the big vats of water? Is what I want to know.
The boulder moves at
Point taken.
40
Yes.
feet per turn. Or, you know what, we'll make 30 feet per turn.
I cast Stunning Strike on it, and it's stunned, actually.
Oh, doesn't work. Not Elden Ring.
I cast Earth Tremor, so it's difficult terrain.
Not your turn.
Would that even work? It's a boulder. I don't think it would have difficult. It would go. It would
Well,
go
no,
through-
because it would still, I mean, you're slowing down, you're creating friction.
I suppose.
But anyway, so the boulder moves 30 feet towards you guys, and it is touching whoever was the farthest back.
Fuck.
Wiley, you're going to take,
Fuck. I don't have any healing.
I do.
you're going to take 2 points of damage as you started running at the exact right time, and it just kind of gently pushed on you. And the way we're going to roll this is you guys are now going downwards at a very steep slope and trying to run. So at the beginning of each of your actions, you need to give me an acrobatics or an athletics check to not trip and fall prone.
Lovely.
So, Wiley, it's your turn. Oh, and if you trip or fall prone, that's the end of your turn. You're good. So give me your movement. What are you going to do?
Well, before he starts moving, I'm gonna cast Earth Tremor
Okay.
since I'm the farthest.
So you're making it
No,
difficult terrain
I'm
for
not,
yourself in
because-
front of you?
Yeah. No. Well, it's a 10-foot. It's 10-foot radius from myself, so I could actually just put it behind me 10 feet and hit.
But the boulder's touching you, so
yeah,
you
so
would
I'll
be
put it
putting
like
it.
so it'd be like right behind, like the edge of it would be like right behind me. So
So you're giving it 5 feet movement of difficult terrain, so it'll move
yeah, I can't
20,
do that, can I?
25 feet next turn instead of 30,
What if you used like Thunderclap or something like that and sent it backwards?
and then it hits a bumper and it comes back even faster
Yeah,
because
yeah.
you're playing
What-
pinball.
What if I just mock it? What if I make it feel bad?
Ooh, yeah.
What if I just make it start laughing? I could do that.
That'd be great. If you can make it cry.
I could cast Thunder Wave.
I don't think I feel like
Hey,
it's
hey.
way too heavy.
Hear me out. Hear me out. What if I turn it invisible?
Might turn yourself invisible. You'll never know.
It would never know.
Yeah, so Wiley's just gonna run.
Okay.
Dash.
Okay.
Action.
So a dash only allows you to go in a straight line.
Oh, is this a curving?
You have 20 feet ahead of you, and the tunnel takes another 90-degree turn.
Are you sure it's not a bull rush that's only a straight line?
I'm pretty sure dash is a straight line.
No, dash is just you using your entire movement to run. for
You're
the
using
whole
your
turn.
action for movement.
I'm thinking of run from 3-5. It only
Yes.
could be a straight.
Yep, I remember
okay,
that
so
now.
yeah.
But
you
yeah, but while he does that, he does do the cat thing where he's running and sees that.
And you,
turns
like,
into-
go
he-
up on the
Oh yeah,
wall.
he jumps. He like uses the wall and then like pounces on
so
the wall.
basically, you just give yourself zoomies for a split
yes,
second.
okay, yes. But I'm not using my feline agility.
And how
I'm
far are
just
you moving?
Full 60 feet.
Okay, so all right, you run 20. Okay, you run 25 feet and you turn. You then begin running the rest of it. You run 10 more feet, and I need you to give me a dexterity save, as you notice a bunch of holes in the floor
Oh no.
and in the walls.
Oh no. Oh no. That's an 8.
You attempt to continue running, but instead your feet and your arms are impaled on what you can only
Can I charm it to not to do that to me?
describe as some sort of spring-loaded spike trap. And you take the initial 6 points of piercing damage, and then you begin to feel nauseous. I need you to roll a Constitution save.
I don't remember designing the Tomb of Annihilation in the Quiet Year.
I know, right? 12.
You then take 5 points of poison damage.
I think he wants to kill us.
No, but I did warn you this was going to get progressively more difficult as you guys walked in.
Again, I think he wants to kill us.
Mate, this is the first time we've been in like a trap room, so
Okay,
Ah, Joe, be careful.
and that will end your turn,
Yeah,
as you
that's
are
fine.
impaled on these
Yep.
spike traps.
I might need help. I'm kind of
Joe, it's your
impaled.
turn. 5 feet behind you is a boulder moving towards you at a lovelyly fast speed. In front of you, around a corner where you can't hear anything, you hear a scream after you watch a cat have zoomies, followed by Joe, I need help.
Okay. And I think I need to make a save or something.
Yes, I need an acrobatics or athletics save. And you need to beat a 10 or higher for this round.
Okay. 16.
That's good.
Describe this boulder to me.
The boulder?
Yeah.
5 feet wide, 5 feet tall, 5 feet the other deep.
So it weighs like 500 pounds?
Way more than that. It looks like it's made out of solid steel. This thing weighs thousands of pounds.
It's not the right answer. I was just going to levitate it.
No, I don't think that. I think you have to rework it, James. That doesn't sound right.
Wait, is there any room in this hallway besides?
It's wall to wall. And as you give me a perception check really quick. And this is going to be real rough and loose.
15.
With a 15, I will give you that as you're standing there in the flickering, like glowing light of your daughters, you can see that the walls have been kind of worn gently away, and the floor as well.
Where it's
so
like
you can
kitched
see,
off it.
where it like catches off, and you can see that there's almost like a marble track.
And you never played Dark Souls 1.
No.
You would get some Sense Fortress, tell you what. Then I really don't have a lot to do either besides run.
Okay.
So can I like start running and then I want to do another perception check on what I see Wily entangled with now.
So you turn the corner and then you try to like see?
Yeah.
Okay. Do you have dark vision?
No.
You turn the corner and you have no vision. It's a black, dark hallway as the light from your daughter is obscured by the 90-degree turn. I'd say at best, maybe you see a slight glint where you think Wily might be, but you have no depth perception whatsoever.
Oh.
Wily, what's happening up there?
Oh.
You don't have much time to be talking.
Okay, but he theoretically was shouting to me while I was running down.
Yeah, exactly.
So what can you shout to me quick?
Yeah. Think of this like a command spell.
Spikes.
Pit?
Spikes.
It's a jackal! It's a jackal! It's a jackal! It's a jackal! Stop saying the same fucking thing! It doesn't change what I think is happening. If it wasn't a jackal the first time.
Wait, you said, what can he yell? I mean, he's in pain.
No, I know, I get it.
So spikes. I get it. It's like
How far do you run?
Well, I have a move speed of 45 feet.
Okay.
So
And he moved 35 feet before hitting the spikes, and you were 5 feet in front of him. So you could run right into him if you wanted.
Well, I can't see shit. Could I try to like run with my hand on a side, and then once that stops, I'll cast levitate on myself?
Once the side stops in, like, once you take the corner? Is that what you're saying?
Just like I can't see shit.
Right.
So I'm just running and touching the side, and as soon as my hand is not touching the side anymore, I cast levitate.
So you're just going to keep running?
Yeah.
Until you don't feel something on your hand?
Yeah.
Are you sure?
I don't know what's ahead of me.
Okay. You run, and I need you to give me a dexterity save with disadvantage as you crash into Wily.
Okay. Cool.
Ow!
That's a 14 and a goddamn 1.
Okay. Joe, you run with your hand on the side of the wall, and you run into something that feels like it's wearing crab armor, but it also has, like, surprisingly silky smooth fur. And then you feel the impaling of spikes.
Yeah.
Spikes.
Oh, shit, dude, I'm sorry. You take 12 points of piercing damage because I rolled 2 6s, and now I need a con save as you begin feeling nauseous.
Can I be poisoned?
I don't think.
Charmed or frightened?
I was gonna say I don't think you're at that level yet.
A what check?
Con save.
Con save.
Well, that's pretty good.
And my con is high too, so that's a 19.
Okay. You feel nauseous for a moment, and then you flex, and whatever poison was on those darts is squirted back out of your muscles.
And then I poison it with my bee stinger.
And you just remember, wait, I'm a bee. I can't.
Yeah, exactly.
Poison doesn't do anything to me.
But you are now entangled up with Wily, and that will make it.
Well, so I don't get an action or anything like that?
Nope.
Okay.
Because you got hit by the trap. So
all right.
That makes it Boot's turn.
Okay, so first we roll for what can they do?
To see what happens. Yep.
It's cocked. What do you want me to do?
Roll.
Okay.
You looked at me real suspicious, like it was like a 1.
It was on a 1.
Oh,
But it literally, there's like a little.
No, you're fine. You're
Yeah.
fine.
So a 3 on a 2 to 4, it has disadvantage on all rolls, and its speed is halved for 1 round.
Oh no. Okay.
So now I make like a dex check.
Yes, acrobatics or athletics, which is your choice based on their stats with disadvantage.
Disadvantage, of course. Lovely, lovely. Ooh, a 14 and a 16. So the 14 plus, of course, they don't have stats, but like strength is
So
plus 3.
athletics is strength and acrobatics is dex. So it's
Yeah.
up to you which one.
So that is a 17.
Successfully manages not to fall over.
And then their speed is 30, but
It's halved.
So
it's
15.
at 15. But
So
if
30.
it takes a dash action, then it's 30. So is close enough to get around the corner.
and now lights it up.
Boo lights up the thing.
Yeah.
And Boo stops just short. Like Boo comes around the corner, sees what's going on, and then her feet start skidding on the stone as she's like sliding down because
And
this
then
area
shoot out like little extra
yeah,
blocker
and this
things.
area gets even steeper.
Yeah.
So she's like
They must have had some pretty. They must have had some pretty crazy stains in their laundry, you know, if they had to go through all this.
Oh, wow, can you still talk it?
Man, I'm actually doing all right.
I don't feel good.
Boo, because Boo didn't activate the trap, can take an action.
Okay.
If you want to shout in order to Boo,
Well, and I can only give 3 orders.
ignore that.
Oh, okay.
That's like for the actual monster
Yeah.
that I gave you the card for. That
This is
not
my
in play.
daughters.
This is
These are your daughters.
I say,
man.
have you done your homework yet?
I agree with her. Don't give her that attitude, man.
Can give the help action to Wily to escape the spikes.
yes,
Okay, deal.
and by doing so, Boo would have a 50% chance of activating the spikes on herself. But if she succeeds at giving Wily a help action, Wily can get out and move 5 feet forward away from the trap.
Lovely. Let's do it.
Okay.
So,
uh,
percentile?
Yeah, so let's start with the percentile. 50% and lower, she activates the trap on herself.
73.
Okay, so she's good. She recognizes the danger of the trap. So now she provides a help action to Wily and basically just kind of pushes him out. And she gets pushed out with Wily. So now her and Wily are 5 feet ahead of the trap.
Cool. And then it closes on Joe.
No.
Bert, don't tell one this, but you're my favorite. Yeah.
Say
That
Mac-
makes it number 1's turn.
All right, let's see for engine malfunction. To 3, so disadvantage on everything again.
Okay, so same
Here's
thing.
the strength check. Okay, so that's a 9 plus 3, so I think you said it was 10.
Yep, the check for that part of the trapped area is a 10, so she's successful. She does the same thing.
To help Joe out.
And then to help Joe out, yeah.
Let's do it. That's a 15.
She activates the trap on herself.
Cool.
And that ends her turn, but so for the trap, she's going to take...
And I believe she's immune to poison.
She
Yes.
is immune to poison, and she takes half damage from piercing, which is a 10. So she's going to take 5 damage from that, and then the poison doesn't matter.
Lovely.
And she doesn't manage to give you the help action because she...
Okay, yep, that's fine.
Okay, so then that makes it Boulder's turn.
The boulder.
You guys are 35 feet up, and the boulder's moving 30 feet. You hear this low rumbling noise, just, and then you hear the exact moment it hits that curve, and you hear it smash into it as you hear like a, and the rolling noise stops for a second, and then you hear it speed up again, like.
You know what? I also kind of imagine that's terrifying. It's like, and then it hits the corners, like,
Yeah, exactly.
and it like stops for a second. It's
Yeah.
like, oh my god, it's flying at us.
Yeah, and so off the glint of the torch, you can see it. It's like right before the trap.
Lovely.
And then that makes it Wiley's turn. Wiley, I need you to make me an athletics or acrobatics check to stay standing.
13.
Wiley, you fall,
I don't feel good.
and you begin sliding.
Wee.
I want you to roll me a d4, and the amount of feet you slide is 5 times whatever you roll.
If I roll high, that might work out well
Well,
for me.
or
unless
you'll
it's
ride
another
into
trap.
These boulders terminate somewhere.
Times 5?
Yep.
15 feet.
Wiley, You fall over, tripping on your feet on this new area that's much steeper than before.
Oh, sorry, Joe. I was gonna help you.
And you start sliding. This area of the floor is slick with condensation. And
Imagine a cat on tile floor.
Yeah, exactly. Your claws have no purchase until you feel a click.
Fuck me.
And I need you to give me, since you're prone and sliding, a dexterity save with disadvantage.
That would be a 15.
You will take half damage as the ceiling in this area erupts with fire.
I knew it was gonna be fire.
I'm immune to fire, by the way.
Oh, that's interesting to know.
Immune?
I have a
No, he's
I have a
not.
fireproof fur.
Oh,
It's
okay.
fireproof fur.
I was like the crab
mutation.
armor, but
No.
but with oil crabs.
No.
So that's 4 points of fire damage.
That's not too bad. Can I still have an action?
You do not get an action this turn.
Even though I can technically touch myself. I mean, if I'm silent, I could just go.
If it's a bonus action spell or something, yes.
Fuck.
Or a reaction, but no full actions.
Never mind. Then that was the only heal I have.
Okay.
I just realized all of my spells are action.
Joe, your turn.
All right, so I'm in the pit, or I'm in the trap.
It's not a pit. It's just like an area of the floor with a bunch of holes, and there's
Yeah.
like spring-loaded spikes, like.
And they're still poking.
Yeah, they're still like grabbing onto you. You look like a porcupine.
Yeah. So do I need to like crawl out of it or something, or?
I will have that just rolled into your athletics or acrobatics roll.
Okay. This one has been kind of treating me mean.
I don't know if I want to make you take a 1 because you missed hitting the rolling tray, but
Okay.
I'll let you keep what you rolled.
All right, that's a dirty 20.
You get out of the trap. The boulder is right behind you. It's right where the trap starts, so it's like 5, maybe 7 feet away from you. And you just saw Wiley eat shit and slide. But again, oh no, you could see because Bert is here with a light out.
Yeah.
You saw that,
Bert
and
is
also
in front of me with a light, and then
well,
one
you
is
and Bert
behind
are
me
right
with a
next
light.
to each other.
Yeah,
now.
yeah.
But you also saw flames erupt from the ceiling where Wiley is currently
Fair.
at. And you hear in the distance,
Mate, he's gonna
dry
lose.
cycle begun.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah.
Why is it automated?
Why do they need to say it?
Boulder washing station.
You know, Joe, that's
initiated.
really good. So it's like closer in here. Why is it?
Who is it talking to? The clothes?
God damn. Were clothes just be sentient?
Boulder. I mean, you have a giant robot that.
That is
anyway,
true.
So,
Boulder wash beginning.
is there a
It's the
chance?
tumble dry.
Yeah, it's the tumble dry. It's the rumble dry. Would one? Is it possible that one could get caught up in the trap?
Like the fire trap.
No, the spike trap.
Somebody could get caught in there. I mean, you were just caught in there.
Okay, so if one failed.
Yeah.
Okay, so I could give.
Oh, okay, yeah. You're talking about one the character, not like one as like
Oh.
a colloquial like.
Well, one
could one.
the character is already in the spike trap.
Yeah, one is trapped in or like caught in the spike trap.
Oh, okay. Oh, that's right. Okay, so can I give the help action to get one out?
Yes.
Okay, I'll do that.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Is that like an athletics or acrobatics or something like that?
We'll make it a strength or dexterity check. So yeah, athletics or acrobatics.
7.
You try tugging on one, and one's like gears and cogs are just stuck in some of these spikes, and you don't manage to pull her free. I will allow you a second help action if you sacrifice your move action for this turn.
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay,
Well, that is 11.
that will free her.
Okay.
You pull her out. You and one are all on the same tile, about 7 feet away from the boulder.
Yep. At least we'll all get hit together.
It's Boot's turn.
All
Give
right.
me a roll for
That is a 2.
Boot. Oh, that was the 6. Okay.
On a 2 to 4. Oh, that's just it's the same thing. Okay.
Okay, so disadvantage, I need an athletics or acrobatics check to see if they fall or not.
Please don't fall.
It's only a 6.
Boot falls. Roll a d4 times the result by 5 to see how far she slides.
10.
Okay. Boot crashes into the ground, slipping with her metal feet on this like smooth marbled
all the
stone tile.
Tide
The
pods.
Tide Pods.
Yep.
And she slides down right into Wiley and activates.
Wiley
I
was
did
like
15.
15 feet.
That was the max movement you could take. You went 10 feet before you tripped to the trap.
Yeah, but I mean, it was.
Oh, and then
fire,
you
I
went
would've
another
just kept
5 feet.
going.
Yeah.
I
Okay,
would've
so
kept going.
she crashes into the back of Wiley, like when you're on a slide and somebody goes too soon.
Yeah.
But she activates the fire trap.
Yay.
Dexterity saving throw with disadvantage.
No, I hate that I'm gonna ask this, but would that also include Wiley?
No.
Okay. Like
Initially, yes, and then you reminded me you went 15 feet instead of
10.
And because you were sliding, your turn didn't stop immediately.
Yeah.
10?
Yeah.
She will take 7 points of fire damage.
Alrighty.
I mean, okay, and that makes it number 1's turn.
All right, here is the, and it's a 6, so advantage on all checks.
Okay.
But then she's stunned next turn.
Yeah.
Oh no, you better.
Well, that was a 19 plus 3, 22.
She manages to stay up just fine.
So if Brr is currently stuck on the button that triggers the flame trap, it can't be re-triggered.
No, but the flames are still going.
For how long?
Well, she's on the button.
Yeah. This is just shit.
Why did you make an unwinnable scenario for
I
us?
didn't. It's not my fault you guys did.
Imagine how easy this would be if we triggered the boulder and then ran away and let it go through all this beforehand.
Or,
Didn't trigger the boulder.
or,
Went through the other passage.
or,
Slapped.
Yeah.
there were 3 ways around to this trap without triggering it.
Yeah.
And you guys chose trigger it.
I slid. Okay. Well.
No, you triggered it first and then slid.
Okay. To be fair, I don't think I was the one. I wasn't the one that triggered the.
No, number 1 did.
Yeah.
Can one grab Joe and just run forwards?
Yes. But carrying you, she will move at half speed. So if she takes a dash action, she'll
still
just
move
move her
30
regular.
feet.
Yeah.
And it rolls 25 feet?
30 feet a turn.
And we're 7 feet ahead of it.
Like 5 or 7
Fuck
feet.
yeah. Okay.
Like you're within that range where like you could lean back and touch it, but I mean this is all happening simultaneously, so like that 7 feet is dynamic. Like it might be
Right.
2 feet right now.
Yep.
Yeah.
But if I remember correctly, Burr is 10 feet in front of us.
Yep.
And then Wiley's another like
5 feet.
Yep. So we're gonna be running past them.
You're gonna be trying to jump over them.
yeah.
Through flames.
Yeah. Yep.
This is like a
Welcome to the
nitro
circus.
circus. Yeah. Okay. There's gonna be some rolls here.
With advantage.
With advantage.
All things with advantage.
Actually, yeah, that's a very good point. You're lucky.
This is why I was like, let's just book it. All right. So.
1 picks you up
Yep.
and begins running.
Thanks, darling.
I need her to make an athletics check to jump over Wiley and Brr.
Nat 20 though
Oh,
is
wow.
a 2 on
Yeah.
the big
Yeah, I
dice,
saw
and then
that,
a
like,
nat
oh, no.
20 on the little.
All right. Just flies. However, you both take fire damage
Yep. That's fair.
because she's not actively trying to avoid it. She's
we get
literally
it?
going through it.
And I'm just being held, so
Yeah, you don't.
there's no
get a
chance
reaction.
for yeah.
You, it's 2 points of fire damage. So.
I'm down. No, I'm just kidding.
Oh my gosh! I feel like this next room's gonna kill you.
All right.
How did we have the same health last time, and then we leveled up and have the same amount of health again?
Really? You got 53 as well?
Yeah, I have 53
Wow.
for max. That's why I was like, isn't
No
it
way,
great?
dude. They have 42 HP, so they're just like right up there with us.
You jump, or one jumps over Brr and Wiley. You both get a quick singe, but you're moving too fast for the fire to really grab a hold. And you land with a slam on the other end. And now I need number 1 to roll a dexterity save to
Yep.
not slip.
I thought you were going to say doing another fucking trap.
Does it have to be Dex?
Yes, this one needs to be a dexterity save because she's slipping.
12.
She will fail, and you both fall. You will each take 4 points of bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
And I need you each.
I have slow fall.
I need you each to roll one last dexterity save to avoid falling into a giant round hole.
Another Dex save.
Yes, to avoid falling into a large round hole. That looks to be roughly the size of the boulder.
All right. One got an 18,
Okay?
and
Joe will have disadvantage.
Why?
You're prone on the ground. You just fell.
So what am I doing?
trying to basically roll to the side or something to stop from sliding into this hole.
So can I do levitate?
Is it
my
a-
racial ability?
Is it a reaction or an action?
It's an action.
No.
Okay.
But I mean, you could fall down the hole and then on your turn.
And then
you-
get
you-
crushed. So-
Oh, no, it wouldn't get there on your next turn. But you could levitate yourself and then just float yourself out.
Yeah, either way, I should be fine
Yeah.
because I also have slow fall. Well, that was a 10, and that was a 2.
You fall into this hole. This hole is only 10 feet deep, if that.
Well, I have slow fall, so I take no damage.
Do you have a cast?
No, it's just
It's a natural monk
you
ability.
use your reaction, I guess. So to
to
reduce any fall damage by the amount equal to 5 times your monk level.
Oh, okay, perfect. So you reduce the damage then.
Yeah.
So
Is it more than 35 damage?
2. Yeah, you're fine. You land into the bottom of this pit, and the bottom of this pit
No.
is filled
with laundry.
with some laundry,
If you say children bones, I'm going to punch you.
but so many bones that have been crushed,
Yeah.
singed, flesh that looks rotted and poisoned.
Cogs?
And there are cogs in here. And something else. There's a lot of like chopped up meat. And that's when you hear, ow,
Mate,
as a scythe trap is activated where number 1 is sitting.
number 1 didn't fall in, right?
Number 1 did not fall in.
So
She got a 19 or whatever, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. But she activates a scythe trap.
It's like, so I'm imagining like this circular hallway that then ends in a circular pit, and there's something on the other side.
Yeah, so on the other side of the pit is a room that you don't know any specifics of because you're inside of a hole filled with a bunch of children bones and cut up chunks of meat. And number 1 takes 2 points of slicing damage.
Where's the sling? Where does the scythe fling
Right
from?
at the top of where the boulder would fall into this hole
Okay,
at the end of the hallway.
Yep.
Also, Wiley, you hear a...
And that 2 was already reduced.
No, that's
No.
the full. So she takes 1.
Okay, never mind. Oh, it's this on my turn.
Well, you're in luck. It's Boulder's turn. Hi, Wiley.
I should be more. I think I was like 30 feet away from it.
The boulder was 5 feet behind them, which was the trap, and you slid 15 feet after
yeah.
getting out. You were 20 feet away from the boulder.
Oh, yeah. Well, it hits.
Burr first.
So I liked Wiley. He was a good
and
character.
it also starts the fire again.
No,
oh,
the
no, it
fire's
was
still
already
going.
going since the world was turning.
Okay, so
Cast mending on his bones.
you hear
So there is this barbarian I've had an idea.
cacophonous
So I might just make
noise,
that.
and you hear the spike trap trigger, and you just hear the spikes bounce off of this boulder, and then you see the glow of orange fade away as the boulder crushes the area where the flame trap was and begins
What happened to
causing
Burr?
begins causing continual bludgeoning damage to as it's slowly steamrolling her down the hallway and now pushing you. So first, is going to take 14 points of bludgeoning damage.
Was it already halved?
Nope. And then Wiley is going to take 6 points of bludgeoning damage and being continued to push down the hallway. And then number 1 is going to take
We should be out of the range.
at the end of the hallway.
Yeah, 30 feet.
Yeah, 30 feet.
Plus,
30 feet.
It rolls 30 feet though, right?
The hallway was only 30 feet longer, and then 35 and 40 feet are this hole.
Okay.
But it was also 5 to 7 feet behind
That's
them.
what I'm saying. It rolled 30 feet, and then the next 10 feet were this hole.
That would have been.
Oh,
where-
okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Never mind.
She takes 18 points of damage.
Does she get like a chance? Like she gets pushed into this pit. Does she get a chance to just jump?
Yeah.
Okay. What is that like a athletics?
Athletics or,
strength or
or
something?
acrobatics.
Oh, still with advantage.
Yep.
It's a 13.
She will make it to the other side, but she still takes the damage because she gets pushed. She basically action heroes it. Now, with disadvantage, and Wiley get to make the same save to attempt to jump over this pit and avoid the scythe trap.
With what? What's
Disadvantage.
Yeah, disadvantage. What's the
Acrobatics, athletics.
12?
Got a 16.
Makes it over. Wiley
Go on without us.
activates the scythe trap, which hits him for 3 points of damage.
That's it. Oh, okay.
and then
Cuts his balls off.
takes 3 points of bludgeoning damage as he falls down into the hole.
All right. Which is 10 feet, right?
Yep,
Roll that falling damage.
I did.
Oh,
That's
I thought that was a bludgeoning from
yeah,
the...
that's
the
the
save.
bludgeoning.
I thought that was from the boulder being pushed from the
No,
boulder.
you already took that damage.
Oh,
yeah,
okay,
but you
gotcha.
when you said continuous, I figured I'd get it.
Oh, no, you're fine.
All right.
And then the boulder stops right on the edge because it's not its turn anymore. And it's teetering there. You're in this hole falling like
It's like the scythe blade is like tink right there, just
yeah,
stopping
and
it.
it's starting
like,
it's starting to pull back in and reset, and the boulder's like a car on an edge.
Yeah.
And that makes it Wiley's turn.
All right. How far away is the room in the other side of the pit?
I mean, the
10
pit's only
feet?
like 5 feet or something. The pit's 10 feet deep.
All right, but it's only like 5 feet wide.
Yeah, it's
And
big.
then
It's big enough
then
just
there's-
size for the
Then
boulder.
there's a room on the other side,
I mean, you have to climb up.
but it's only like 5 feet ish. Like how far up?
Like
have
you
to climb?
you could touch the other wall
right.
of this hole.
Could he run and tackle Joe through the opening into the other room?
No, we're in a pit.
You're in a hole.
Yeah, but do we have to climb out of the hole?
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
I thought like what I was
The
picturing
hole
was
is at the entrance of the room.
Okay, yeah.
Mate, just jump off me.
No, don't worry about that. But I was saying what I was picturing was we're in the hole,
Yep.
in the hole, and then on like one of the walls of the hole is a door.
Oh, I see what
opening
you
to
mean.
get
No,
into.
no.
Okay, but yeah. So would it lower my speed if I tried to take Joe with me?
Yes, half speed.
Oh, you're climbing shit though.
I have really good climbing, and I could do feline agility, which doubles my speed. But you only said
Well,
it's like,
so climbing already halves your movement.
I already have 20-foot climbing speed because of my cat claws.
Right, but climbing halves your movement, and then carrying somebody halves your movement. So you'd go a quarter of your movement.
Well, the whole point of my cat claws is climbing doesn't half my movement.
Oh,
I
okay.
just have
Yeah.
20-foot climbing speed.
Okay, so then
So I can
with
climb at
Joe,
20
you could
feet.
climb 10 feet then with Joe on your back.
Sweet, and that's
That's more than enough to get out of the hole.
all right. Then yeah, Wiley will do that. He just kind of tackles him and runs up the
Okay,
wall.
give me an athletics check to make sure you can climb successfully out of this hole in a hasty situation.
Covered in honey.
Athletics. 23.
Okay. And once more with the disadvantage that you get because of everything that just happened.
Come on. Come on.
I have to do math quick. That would be a 25.
Oh, okay, perfect.
Okay. All right.
You climb out of the hole, and right as you're like pulling up, Joe
So
kind of
clutch.
slips a little bit. You grab Joe and you pull him up, and you get to the edge of the hole. And right as you do,
And then Wiley's just gonna be laying on his back.
tricycle complete.
Wiley will just be laying on his back. He goes, "Never again. Fuck water. Anything to do with water, fuck." And then he lays his hand on himself and he's casting a second level cure wound. Third level cure wounds on himself.
Okay.
Because he is under half HP.
Yeah, mate. That was rough. It was.
I hate laundry. Fuck this place.
How do
Fuck
you-
everything about it. I'm gonna burn it all down.
How do you think they get the boulder back up?
I don't
Boulder
fucking
reset
care.
engaged.
It just has rockets.
It's got a rope. This whole time it was unraveling.
Yeah.
It wasn't.
It's like a yo-yo.
Yeah, no. It was just a ball of yarn. A giant ball of
Oh
yarn.
yes, you just got chased by a ball.
And then
of
Wiley's like,
yarn. Wiley's like, I'm gonna have cat nightmares.
Sorry, that's third level, so that'd be 3d8 plus my.
should we just try and take like a short rest or something right here?
Give me a second. I will let you know in a second if we should. I'm actually not doing. I'm not doing too bad now.
Yeah, but is Joe?
I'm a little above half.
Yeah, I mean, if you need to take it, we should probably get out of this fucking washing cycle room bullshit.
And that's where we'll end this week's episode. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in to Room and Bard this week. I've been your Dungeon Mancer, James. Tyler and Vito couldn't join me today to record the outros because they are busy currently inside of the International Space Station solving a complex series of physics problems involving black holes, chickens, and eggs. However, I want to send a big, super special shout out and thank you to Reed Reimer, the composer of our intro and outro theme song, self-titled. Also, I want to say thank you to all of our Patreons over on patreon.com/Rumenbard for just being awesome people who help support the podcast and help push us further to our dreams of being able to do this full time. And on top of that, I just want to remind all of you, we have a bunch of different social medias and ways to contact us. And if you want to interact with us, play video games with us, or other things like that, don't forget to check out the links in our descriptions below and come and join our Discord. Some people might ask, what chord are we talking about? We're talking about this chord.
A Gentleman Games podcast.